In my career this year, it's all about basketball. Come in as a generational prospect ready to cement your legacy. That's the challenge. You'll find plenty of optional side quests and storyline.
Are you kidding me?
Plus, you can now sim to key games against rivals across the NBA. Lead your team to victory and elevate your status in the league and around the world. Seasons are back and have more rewards than ever before. First, big news. Your progression tracks across both my career and my team. And this year, we're introducing a brand new season pass system. Lead your team to victory and elevate your status.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jordan is out there with Robertson. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the three. And for Miami, Mutombo is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Curry. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Baylor in at the small forward position. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Curry. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. Olajuwon. That shot off the mark. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting two.
Shooting for Chicago, Oscar Robertson. 2.
And he makes the first. Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat culture.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, Steve, for the Bulls, it seemed like depth was an issue for them the last couple of years.
It was, Kevin. They were pretty thin for a while. It resulted in a 4-year playoff drought starting in 2018. But the front office did a good job to address the problem.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo, a guy who always seems to make the right play.
Here's Jordan. Oh!
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
The assist, Oscar
On our
Robertson.
AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The pass to Baylor. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Thompson against Robertson. Thompson dishes to Baylor. And that one is good.
Clever ball movement by Klay Thompson, getting the rock to a guy with a better look.
Robertson outside. With the teardrop, Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
When KD goes up, there's no way to stop him.
Here's Curry, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line.
Free throw no good for Curry. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Count that one.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Curry against Robertson. Shoots off the step back. Curry, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Jokic. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking, and if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Different look for Miami. Embiid, he's checked in from a tumble. And Duncan is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nikola Jokic.
It's going to be on Jokic. And when you take a look at the standings so far, is it too early, Smitty, to tell which teams are good and which are not?
Yeah, I think so. There's still so much left of the season, and a lot can happen. I don't think you can jump to conclusions just yet.
Joel Embiid.
And the first one drops. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Olajuwon. Barry comes in for Baylor, and it's Devin Booker in for Curry.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Robertson outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Luka Doncic.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. The Bulls third.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
The free throw drops for Robertson. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Duncan with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Booker outside. Back to Duncan. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The rebound by Harden.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
To the left wing. Booker against Robertson. And the shot goes down. Robertson's got 8 points.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed.
Now, here's Wilkins. He has yet to score. Harden the pass to Robertson. Floats one, and he gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Doncic against Robertson. Doncic passes to Drummond, and it's blocked. Doncic against Robertson. To the middle. Aiken, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good from Booker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And here's Harden. The three doesn't go for it. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far.
That's the end of the first quarter.
It's the Bulls. They're up by 1. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
The Bulls, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
First personal foul.
Got Stephen Curry. Mutombo is out there with Elijah. Then it's Baylor. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Curry fires from way outside. And Jokic with the rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Paul banked in off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Showing his leadership physically there. Paul with no fear taking it to the hole.
Thompson gets it inside.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here are the Bulls now. Jordan kicks to Jokic. Over in the corner, Paul. Back to Jokic. Up top, Jordan. He's covered by Thompson. Jordan passes to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Baylor. And that one hits back iron.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's Jokic missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Curry passes to Olajuwon. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Bulls. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Thompson passes to Curry. And here is Baylor. Inside, here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
It gives your offense yet another option when your 2-guard Klay Thompson can play inside and be physical.
Ball looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. Baylor with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Paul outside. Jordan outside. And here's KD for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
How fun is it to watch Kevin Durant, especially when he's shooting the lights out?
Robertson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he makes all 3.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Here's Embiid. Drummond trying to get himself free. Harden outside. The tray. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Heat trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And then Durant with the jam.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Kevin Durant.
To the inside, Robertson. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
The Bulls leading by 6. It's Harden with the drive. Robertson outside. Wilkins against Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
George Mikan.
Mikan's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Here's Barry. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind: finish.
Durant against Drummond. To stop the drought. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Miami ball. Bulls substitution. Artis Gilmore.
5 on the clock. Here's Barry. Again, the miss by the Heat. Chicago leading by 10. Now here's Robertson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Golden State.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Duncan. No good there off the double clutch.
And they just can't find a way to end this
That's
thing.
the end of the first
Nothing.
half. With a score, your Miami Heat 21. The Bulls 33.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Oscar Robertson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Robertson is out there with Michael Jordan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mikan in at the 4 slot. Olajuwon can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Giannis missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Curry dishes to Mutombo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Olajuwon against Antetokounmpo. Olajuwon trying to break free. Curry can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 12. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Oscar Robertson.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry passes to Olajuwon. It's blocked.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime. Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
The shot by Baylor, no good.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's Jokic missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot. from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Chicago making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
Bulls substitution. Kevin Durant.
So it's Chicago now. Here's Robertson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
In the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Jokic. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And it's Durant missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider, thanks. Here's Robertson, uses the glass to finish the layup. Robertson's got 16 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
I love Curry's toughness, the work ethic. You can tell he cares.
Robertson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to KD. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Antetokounmpo against Baylor. .151 left to play in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there.
Barry's checked in for the Heat. Doncic comes in for Klay Thompson. Here's Gilmore, covered by Mutombo. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's Barry, and the rejection by Giannis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so Giannis will bring it up for Chicago. Mutombo with some nice D.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Bulls.
First team.
Doncic fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Coming on
Chicago leading by 9. Here's Harden. And the layup is good. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Kevin Durant takes pride in playing the right way. He looks to make the extra pass and set up his teammates.
And it's Dikembe with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Paul dishes to Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Luka Doncic.
And the ongoing league debate. Who's the toughest guy to guard? Harden's name always comes up.
Embiid, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Curry. The rejection by Paul.
How about the block from the veteran Paul? Outstanding defensive awareness.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Miami ball.
Doncic looking it over. Over Harden. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And
Your Miami Heat.
here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Thompson is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Embiid and it's center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Pass to Mutombo. Doncic outside. Pass to Thompson. From deep three-point land. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Jokic. Back to Robertson. And Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Here's Thompson. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Jordan. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And here's Robertson outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Duncan. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Timeout for the Bulls.
A different look for Miami. Olajuwon comes in for Mutombo. And it's Baylor in for Curry. Durant's checked in for the Bulls. Antetokounmpo comes in for Wilkins. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The pass to Jokic. Back to Robertson. On the wing, Giannis. Shot clock at 4. Good D by Embiid.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Antetokounmpo passes to Robertson. Now, here's Jokic. And the rejection by Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
Embiid against Jokic. Shoots over Embiid.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Heat trailed by 7. The 3 for Duncan. The offensive rebound. He shoots again. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid. They retain possession. Giannis left side. Passes to Jokic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
First personal foul.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for
First
Chicago.
team foul.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
All right.
The Heat making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Oscar Robertson.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Durant finds Paul. And the Bulls with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And the Heat call time here.
Timeout called for the Heat.
They trailed by 7. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter.
It's T-shirt time. Here they come.
And so here is Miami.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to KD. Oh, KD well defended, but does not matter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Curry, and that time also a missed shot. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Baylor. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Paul against Curry. Here's Paul. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group...
Welcome, everyone, to Sunset Park.
All right, probably my favorite new feature in the game, Street Ball. You'll want to check this out. Here, you can unlock new takeover perks to make your My Player a better baller. You can also pick up new teammates, win a game, and carry that opponent with you for future games.
We got a tournament run at the yard.
That's Young Wade.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Kevin Durant is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Jordan in at the 2. And for Golden State, with the NBA season out of its early stages now, Grant, there have been more than a few surprises.
Oh, I love surprises. And every season, there are a few guys who take a major leap forward. Something just clicks for them, or the skills all just come together. But regardless, it's always a fun surprise for fans and broadcasters, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
There's the block. They recover it, and he gets that one.
Nikola Jokic.
Here's Kuzi. He's averaging about 6 points per game. On the wing, Wade. Over Jordan. Wade misses. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Inside, Antetokounmpo. Tipped! And he gets it back.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Chamberlain. Goes up on the baseline. No good off the back of the rim. And throughout this run, the Warriors' defense has been an underrated part of their success, Richard.
And that's what they've got to get back to, especially on the road. Defending at a high level is critical if you're going to get back to the mountaintop.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From 9 feet. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
Outside Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Bulls.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Chicago
so 2 free throws for him coming up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
First free throw is good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Knocked loose. Pass to Robertson. Lets it go. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Pippen. Chicago grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
With the drive. The shot by Kuzi, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And Robertson gets it to go.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Timeout, Chicago Bulls. Fans, give it up for the Warriors Youth Dance Team.
And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. In third, Chicago. Fifth on the list, the Warriors.
Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. There'll be an interesting matchup with all of that offensive talent on the floor.
Here's Robertson. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Kuzi. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo covering. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. The shot comes out.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Kuzi. Here's Chamberlain. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Guarded by Durant. A nice shot by Duncan.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Duncan.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Jokic has got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Who wants t-shirts?
Here's Kuzi. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Irving, the pass to Wade. 5 to shoot. Kuzi. Pure from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving looking around. That one's good. This game is all even.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Warriors.
Basketball. Now into the lineup for your
Boy, the
Warriors.
offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Pass to Ewing. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far.
Your Warriors.
It's the Bulls, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Bulls. 17.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Chicago leading. And so in the game for the Bulls, Wade misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Robertson. On the wing, Harden. It's deflected. Outside Irving. And you sometimes hear players grumbling about their roles or lack of touches. How prevalent is that behind the scenes, RJ?
Oh, it's everywhere. This is one of the key things that coaches have to navigate. That's what's the ego. Getting players grumbling or not to accept the roles that they are given. And that is the hardest part of coaching because every player believes he's a star, and rightfully so.
Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. Offensive board. Here's Wade. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup. Wade's got his first 2 points of the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Paul for 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Bulls lead by 8.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
Chamberlain passes to Hardaway. 4-3. They shoot again. No good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Paul passes to Jokic. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pippen passed to Duncan. Clock at 6. Irving for 3. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Chris Paul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Right side Paul. And they call an illegal screen here. And And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Nuggets, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
To the wing, right side. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. Paul passes to Jordan. Now here's Durant. Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. From deep, Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Hardaway. And he lays it up and in. Hardaway's got his first points of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Durant. Antetokounmpo looking it over.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Team foul.
Good on the second one. .152 left in the second quarter. Pippen, pass to Duncan. Over Durant. That one a little long.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jokic. Misses in close.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And the Bulls call time here.
Timeout, Chicago.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Nation once again.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Harden. Gilmore.
And one more time, let's hear it.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Wade's checked in. The Warriors trailing.
Now a 3-second.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kuzi.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Mikan with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Robertson. They grab their own miss. Well, the Warriors shooting just around 32% from the field, down low. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now Harden. Pass to Robertson. And he's going for the oop here.
Dominique Wilkins.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front. They're up.
With a score.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
22. The Bulls.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And guys, for the Bulls, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
We have to love the second unit. I mean,
that about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chicago leading. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And for the Bulls, Kevin Durant is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Jordan in the shooting guard position.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Pippen. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Well, Chicago shooting the ball at 43% from the field.
Assisted.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Durant's shot is off.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. Tries a 10-footer. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Warriors. So he gets them both. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Jordan against Irving. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Jordan. Antetokounmpo, right side. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Irving. The Bulls with another miss.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Blocked.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And the shot goes in.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
Hardaway's checked in for Wade. And a change for the Bulls. Paul's checked in.
That's how you throw down, Dub Nation. Make some noise.
Here are
for
the
your
NBA's
Warriors
premier passing
Juniors.
teams. The league leaders in assists. Number 1, the Bulls. In the third spot, the Warriors.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
Jokic up top. Ball finds Jokic. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Antetokounmpo. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Irving against Paul. Irving, the pass to Duncan. Shoots over Durant. And again, it's Golden State.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And it's Paul with the ball for Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Pippen, pass to Duncan. Here's Pippen. Pass to Duncan.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Second chance shot, and it's in there. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Ball against Irving. Misses from close range. Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Pippen pass to Chamberlain. To the inside. Duncan. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Duncan.
Duncan's got 11.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And he's going for the lob. Gilmore passes to Wilkins. Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's Irving off the drive. That shot off. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
If they can run out the clock here, no need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The drive by Harden. Pass to Mikan. Here's Wilkins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going.
It's the end of the third.
The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Irving in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. Hardaway, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
That one drops for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Harden, the pass to Wilkins. And here's Harden. Here's Wilkins. Hardaway grabs the board.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And Irving gets it to go.
Woof, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Chicago trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Harden, the pass to Gilmore. Got a hand on it. Pass to Wade. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Down low. Outside for Harden. Launches a three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. Here's Ewing. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Here's Wilkins. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Harden, the pass to Wilkins. From deep. Harden can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Duncan. Shoots over Durant.
Golden State foul. Patrick Ewing. First personal foul.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. KD jams it straight down.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
To the paint.
Kevin Durant.
Chamberlain, no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Kuzi, the pass to Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Robertson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Outside Irving. Over Jordan. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Warriors.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Outside Irving. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Duncan. Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Kuzi. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Here are the Bulls with the ball. For 3, Durant. Counted from distance.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Chicago foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run. Antetokounmpo for three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the tee. And here is Irving. And so the Warriors take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out.
NBA 2K24 is finally here, and today to talk about some of the exciting games.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the San Antonio Spurs. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Carter. Kobe is out there with West. Then it's Kareem, and it's Mourning in at the 4 slot. And for Sacramento, they've got Malone. John Stockton out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's James. And it's Russell in at the 5. Getting closer to the midpoint of the season, Brent. What should coaches be thinking about at this time of the year?
Well, this is a time when teams can start to lose a little bit of focus. So how does a coach keep the team fresh? Looking at different ways in which you might involve a different play, a different scheme. That helps the players kind of revolve around new ideas.
It's his first trip to the line. You know, the energy out of Sacramento, man, it is remarkable, isn't it, Brent? This team is so hungry, and they are ready to go.
Well, the city has been so hungry to win for so long and get to the postseason. This group of players, along with this coaching staff, has certainly started to gel, and they're all sharing in that drive and ambition to remain there, Kevin.
Now here's Iverson. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The pass to Mourning. West kicks to Mourning. Now West. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Stolen by Stockton. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mourning. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Mourning.
Look at Mourning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
On the wing, Iverson. Over Bryant. They get the rebound. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Carter outside. West against LeBron. West. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Now here's West. Morning inside. Malone on him. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Malone.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Stockton against Morning. To the paint. And then Malone with the dunk.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
John Stockton.
Now here's Bryant. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Morning can't make it work.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Sacramento making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Howard's checked in. West against Stockton. West passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And Stockton, here we go. High post try, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
No good from Howard.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kevin McHale checked in for James. McGrady comes in for Iverson. Nash is subbed in for John Stockton. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Hayes is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Mullen comes in for Carter. Havlicek, he's checked in for Kobe. And Tony Parker subbed in for West. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
San Antonio ball.
Just 4 to shoot. Howard dishes to Hayes. Here's Parker with the 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Kings leading. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
San Antonio with the ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against Houston. Passes it to McHale. A fader. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And fantastic length. The touch on the jump shot, almost impossible to stop McHale from mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots from 8. Out to Nash. Leonard looking over the floor. Down low, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Here's Parker. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And that does it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the
Kings
first quarter.
lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the
12. The Spurs. 6.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 6. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Bryant. Warning is out there at Carter. Then there's West. And it's Sampson in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats, like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Bill Russell.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Russell hits them both. Spurs trailed by 8. West outside. Pass to Sampson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's McHale. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's West for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they continue to control the glass.
LeBron against Carter. Pass to McHale. Floats it up for James. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ballgame.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Spurs. Who wants a t-shirt?
Karl Malone's checked in for Russell. And San Antonio also making a switch. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. Here's Bryant. Still yet to score. And they pick up 2.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Out of bounds.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And the pass to McHale. McHale. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. As passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant, high post. Stockton's on it. Passes it to West. Shot clock at 6. Over Iverson. Out that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Jerry West. Stockton from outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Knocked loose. Mourning kicks it to West. It's Carter, high post. Back to West from about 19 feet. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, McHale. Back to Stockton. The rebound by the Spurs.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And here's the fast break. He dishes it to Iverson. Fires from 14. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Just passes to Kobe. Malone against Mourning. Back to Kobe. West kicks to Bryant.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. James Worthy's checked in for McCain. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Allen Iverson. And it's Nash in for Stockton.
Timeout.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Mullins checked in for Bryant.
Chris Mullin.
Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Kings in third.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Nash against Parker. Nash dishes to Malone.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
First one falls for.
Shooting for Sacramento, Karl Malone.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Parker passes to Mourning. Now here's Howard, guarded by Malone. Howard misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Nash the pass to Worthy. From the low block, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trailed by 4. Feeds it to Mullen. Rebounded by Malone.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
It's Parker outside. It's hauled in by the Kings.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Pass to Havlicek. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball. Substituting on the court.
Sacramento leading by 6.
I see him.
And here's Leonard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight.
Your Kings.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They put a big effort into the rebound, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach,
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Malone is out there with James. Then there's John Stockton. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Russell in at the 5, home in the paint.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Out of bounds. Spurs ball.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mourning.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Carter for 3. Iverson grabs the board.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
90 seconds now into the second half. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. It's West with the drive. There's the dish to Mourning. No dice from 9 feet out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
James kicks to Iverson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Malone in the corner. Russell outside for Stockton. Clock at 4. Charity stripe shot. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at that next matchup,
That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
An opportunity here to go to the 2K leaderboard and see who's been the hottest of the hot at the small forward position for the past month. Fifth on the list, LeBron James.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
Back to Kobe. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
Sacramento foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Carter, the pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Russell.
And you see the defense. I mean, there are guys who are great with the weak side help. Some are better on ball. Russell dominates that in every category.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Russell Westbrook.
West outside. Over Westbrook. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Jerry West.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Here's James. Here's Malone. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African-Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Russell. Worthy comes in for Malone. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for James. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for John Stockton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Hayes kicks to Parker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Carter. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Steve Nash, he's checked in for Sacramento. .139 left to play in the third. And he banks in the layup.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Here's Hayes. Out to the wing. It's tipped and stolen by Nash. 3-pointer, Worthy. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Spurs trailed by 14. Surveying the floor. Carter down low. He's covered by Leonard. Carter, that's good. Carter's got 6.
Carter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by VC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Havlicek against McGrady. Pass to Nash. With the floater. Second shot opportunity. Worthy, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And it's Havlicek missing. James Worthy on the wing. That shot, no good. With 1 on the clock, unable to get that one. And so it's the Sacramento Kings going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you.
34.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Howard sitting on the bench. Oh, LeBron does it again!
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside, looks for Stockton, gets it to him. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now the pass to Morning. Passes it to Kobe. 4 on the clock. A 3-ball. Long ball triple from Kobe.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Iverson dishes to Stockton. Oh, Russell in position. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Malone's checked in for the Kings.
In for your Kings.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Spurs. 11-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. Matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Brett, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. During the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Howard's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs passing it around. Morning can't make it work.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Iverson outside. Releases. And the rebound goes to Howard.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from West.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Iverson. The step-back jumper is good.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Up top, Kobe. Iverson covering. Here's West. Stockton with the defensive effort.
the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Malone, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
West the bounce pass. Here's Kobe. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the dunk by James.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bill Russell.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. The 19-foot shot, count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jerry West.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in, and I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
Westbrook, no good. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. West outside. Pass to Bryant. Back to West. Over Westbrook. And it's West missing. Kings leading out by 12. .119 left in the game. Malone outside. Pass to James. No good on that one. Mourning with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Sacramento.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Havlicek. Rebound by the Kings. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nash outside. Off target from outside.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew.
All right, let's talk about the gameplay itself. Shooting, passing, dribbling, defense. What was the approach heading into 2K24?
Warriors fans, it's go time. Let's get hyped and make some noise as we meet the big Golden State Warriors. At point guard.
All right, Now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. And for the Warriors, well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
Now here's Curry. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is what Steph gives you, the sizzle and the steak, the highlights and the plays where he just grinds it out.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Pippen, 18 feet out. It's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Curry's shot is off. Golden State with the ball. Here's Wade. The shot, no good. Thompson with some nice D. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Baylor. Thompson with it. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And it's Baylor missing.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
They get it back to the wing on the left. Here's Duncan. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
To the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. There's the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Elgin Baylor.
That free throw, no good. One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
Here's Mutombo. To the left side wing. Here's Olajuwon. Goes back up. The rebound by Duncan.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Pippen, pass to Kuzi. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, deflected. Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Here's Mutombo. The fadeaway. Kuzi with the rebound.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Curry passes to Baylor. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's good offense. Curry's always creating for himself or for a teammate.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Yeah, that one's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Booker, the pass to Embiid. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Back to Embiid. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
Now here's Booker. Coming off a 12-point game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Booker. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Doncic. 4 on the clock. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Doncic.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
To the paint. Here's Pettit. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Drummond. Down low. And Doncic with the jam.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Pettit. Irving looking around. Pulls it in from the elbow. Kept alive. And he jams it home with authority.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Shoots. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Drummond against Irving. Drummond passes to Booker. Clock at 6. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Warriors ball.
Pass to Irving.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Warriors ahead, leading by 1.
15.
And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
14.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And for Miami, they've got Andre Drummond. Stephen Curry is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Thompson.
First team foul.
Booker, the pass to Curry. Outside Booker. Pass to Baylor. Just 5 to shoot. Sent back. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Golden State basketball.
The Warriors leading. Here's Kuzi. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the three off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Booker's got the ball here for Miami. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls. So they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Pippen, pass to Wade. Wide open. Miami grabs the miss. Their last encounter in Miami.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
The Heat with the lead to the middle. Here's Baylor, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Kuzi. Here's Duncan. 11 points for him last game against Chicago. Just 3 to shoot. Basket counts.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Timeout Heat. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Dance Team.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Second, the Heat.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Baylor, pass to Curry. Here's Thompson. Warriors with the rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Steph Curry with the great move overall, but it's the little adjustments in between that keeps defenders off balance.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Kuzi, pass to Duncan. Soft touch off the glass. Duncan's got 6 in the quarter. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Knocked away. Out left to the wing. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Kuzi, the pass to Pippen. Pulls up, high post. And a tumble with a rebound. Miami trailing. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. So both teams changing it up here.
Golden State basketball.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Curry against Irving. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Floats one. Hardaway, no good.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Doncic finds Curry. Back to Doncic.
Warriors foul.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat.
Second
On Friday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Phoenix Suns.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Irving's checked in for Pippen.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Curry passes to Olajuwon. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What you admire about Steph is how intelligent he is, especially when it comes to breaking down defenses.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hardaway finds Irving. Knocks down the 18-footer. Irving's got his first basket.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Irving against Curry. Curry with a steal. And Embiid with the slam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Irving for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline.
That's the end.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Your Warriors.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
25.
And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
30.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They're playing for each. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And for Miami, Thompson's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wade, the pass to Kuzi. Nice D from Thompson.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now Curry. Yep, count it. Curry's got 10.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Deflected.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's Olajuwon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's Curry. Warriors with the rebound. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
To the right side. Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. The pass to Thompson. Here's Baylor. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Kuzi pass to Chamberlain. The jump hook. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clay busting it up inside.
Sometimes you forget how tall Klay Thompson is, which is what helps him score inside.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Miami. Booker comes in for Klay Thompson.
Let's hear it for your Warriors, Dunk Team.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Kuzi, the pass to Wade. Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. And he goes in for the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Oh, it cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Count it. Good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Drummond, high post. 6 to shoot. Booker, pass to Mutombo. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Chamberlain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls for him.
First personal foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Barry. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Irving. The Warriors trailing. There's a minute 54 left in the third. And that one's good. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Baylor over Hardaway. They get it again. And the Warriors with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They double him with Booker. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And the Heat call time here.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Thompson, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Here's Baylor. It's hauled in by Pettit.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Pass to Pettit. Here's Ewing. Now Hardaway, defended by Thompson. Fires from the wing. Second chance effort. Ewing, no good. Miami trailing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic passes to Barry. Over Irving. Here's Embiid. Whoa! Embiid with the slam!
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And here is Irving. Lets it go from 14. No good that time.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
Your Warriors.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. To the inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
Pippen pass to Duncan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hakeem.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Great look, but off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
He gets it in there. And the Warriors lead by 1.
D-Wade can shrug off contact. It takes a lot to throw him off his shot.
And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Wade. Miami grabs the miss. Mutombo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Curry. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Pippen. Shoots over Thompson. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Timeout Warriors. And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Curry from inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Duncan. Here's Kuzi. He's covered by Curry. Here's Kuzi. Here's Pippen. Oh, no good again that time. Duncan passes to Olajuwon. Duncan outside. Pass to Curry. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get the rebound. Mutombo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hakeem
and the Heat lead by 8.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Kuzi pass to Chamberlain. Here's Kuzi. He takes it in. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Curry. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Out of bounds. Golden State basketball.
In for the Heat. Golden State now running out of time.
Elgin Baylor.
Here's Kuzi. Chamberlain, no good.
2 minutes remaining. Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Pass to Pippen. And right through it goes!
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Mutombo. Takes a 13-footer. The Warriors pull it in. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. Pippen. Count the basket. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
.40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Chamberlain. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Miami calls timeout.
Miami calls timeout. Thank you. Get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors Thanks team.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A guy who hits over 90% from the line for his career. Curry trying to put his team over the hump here.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Miami.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Inside. Here's Duncan. Pass to Pippen to take the lead. Oh, my! What a shot!
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Miami calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
5 ticks left in the game. Count that one.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Guys, what do you think?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
That'll count if it goes. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith.
A lot more bulked up. Now, every year you guys put in a lot of work. What's one aspect that you are really excited about when it comes to gameplay this year? Like one thing you're really proud of that the fans are going to notice when they play 24?
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's so many things. I work on dribbling, so one of the things that I love are just like all the little new moves you can do, the new combos you can do. This year there's a lot more dedicated signature combos. So just double throws on the stick from a stand or moving. There's a lot of new content there. We added a new feature called the breakdowns.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping, so with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Jimmy Butler. Here we go. Jason Kidd is out there with Allen. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, Yao is out there with Garnett. Then it's Jones. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Rondo in at the point. We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
The first one falls. And Greg, take a look at this one here tonight. The clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Allen against Jones. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Over Nowitzki. O'Neal with the rebound. Kicks it to Kidd. He dishes it to Nowitzki. The rebound by Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Well, their pass to O'Neal. A rebound by the Lakers.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Jones dishes to Garnett. Here's Moncrief, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
And he's good on the second. Still tied up as both these teams look for a breakthrough. Here's Kidd. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Dallas, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's stolen by Allen. Shaq kicks to Butler. High post, Nowitzki. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Now against O'Neal. Garnett the pass to Moncrief. He gets it in there.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Rondo against Kidd. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett.
Los Angeles foul.
That's his first foul. Kevin Love's checked in for Los Angeles. Richmond comes in for Jones.
Personal foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Rondo passes to Garnett. Back to Rondo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Richmond the pass to Love. Outside, Hero. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Out of bounds.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Mavericks. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Of course, the Los Angeles Lakers. They're just sitting one spot down, right on their heels.
And I think for the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Driving to the basket. And it's Marbury missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Hill, no good. Lakers trailed by 4. Richmond for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Hill passes to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Hero finds Love. To the middle. Here's Marbury. That's in there. Love with the assist.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Marbury passes to Bosch. Outside, Hero. Richmond outside. Good. Richmond's got 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Lillard looking around. From outside the arc, here's Weber. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
The score. Your Lakers 12. The Mavericks 13.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Nowitzki. Get out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Here's Cooper. No good on that one. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Here's Kidd. It's hauled in by Oakley. Lakers trailed by 3. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Taken away by Kidd. And the basket by Lillard.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
This game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Magic. Passes it to Monk. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Moncrief's got his second bucket tonight.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
He hits the second from the line.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And Garnett misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Butler goes in and slam dunk by Butler.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Lakers in 5th.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rondo passes to Anderson. Garnett left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Garnett's got his first basket of the night.
Well, at his age, for Kevin Garnett, it's about the passion and toughness allowing him to be successful.
Butler dishes to Nowitzki. Shoots the 3. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Right side, Jones. Clock at 6. Garnett the pass to Jones. Lets a floater go. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Moncrief.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Kidd. Anderson with the block.
And how about the denial there by Anderson? He anticipated that shot and embraced it.
Rondo can't get it to go.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Nowitzki kicks to Lillard. Pass to Kidd. Back to Lillard. Launches it. The rebound by Anderson. Lakers trailed by 3. Now here is Moncrief. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Moncrief against Kidd. Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Moncrief. Good defense by Kidd.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Here's a look at the stats for Nowitzki, how his last 10 games have gone. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Hill. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Marbury passes to Love. It's Moncrief on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Cooper's checked in. Here's Lillard. 9-point game is left out. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nowitzki outside. Got a piece of it and stolen by Love.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And it's Hill penetrating. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nowitzki for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
Lakers ball.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And that does it for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Sidney Moncrief.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Garnett is out there with Yao. Then there's Rondo. Then it's Jones. And it's Moncrief at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard at exploiting holes in the defense.
Here's Rondo. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Lakers ball.
Garnett against Nowitzki. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moncrief. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
First team foul.
O'Neal kicks to Butler. Dallas moving the ball around. Kidd against Rondo. Kidd passes to Nowitzki.
Mavericks substitution. Chris Webber.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter.
Los Angeles foul.
Some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. 5th best, Dirk Nowitzki.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now the pass to Garnett. The dish to Rondo. Out to Moncrief. Clock at 4. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, They'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Chicago Bulls.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Rondo dishes to Young. Can they get it? Here's Moncrief. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
Timeout, timeout.
In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who are also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain one or two future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
Yeah. No kidding, DA. Thank you. Jones, the pass to Hero. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Lillard, top of the key. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Rondo in the corner. Outside Oakley. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's blocked. Allen outside. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
Ray Allen.
And the Mavericks lead by 11.
And how about Allen? Able to control his body on these physical finishes. Terrific at keeping the balance as he's getting bumped by the defense.
2 minutes.
And Anderson kicks to Hero. Over Lillard. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Hero. Shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Allen outside. This one for 3. Kept alive. Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotation, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. The Mavericks also with a sub. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Butler. Here's Marbury, covered by Lillard. And it's Marbury missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hill passes to Davis. Over Bosch. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Richmond with the bucket.
And he is extremely offensive-minded here tonight. Richmond with the skill set to score on all 3 levels.
Here now is Weber. He's got 6, and there's the pass to Hill. He feeds it to Davis. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
Here's Marbury. Nice shot from the wing.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
The end of the third quarter, and the score.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now.
That's a 3-second violation.
Hill out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Kidd in at the 2. Pass to Love.
For your Lakers.
Here's Marbury. And he drives in. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And what a hoop, Starberry, a shot maker.
Out left to the wing. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Out of bounds.
Now checked in for Kevin Love. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside Butler. Nowitzki dishes to Butler. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Hill. And Marbury pulls it down. Lakers trailed by 11.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Hill. Second chance shot. Nowitzki, the pass to O'Neal. Yao with the block. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds.
Kidd with it. And Yao picking him up. Just 5 on the clock. Kidd against Yao.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
This is it to Monk. He kicks it to Richmond. Yao tips it back in.
Timeout.
Yao's got his first points of the game.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Jones checked in for Richmond. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Always been terrific at attracting contact. Kidd reads defenders so well and always able to compromise.
That's his first personal foul.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Jones looking for an opening. Butler with the steal. To the paint. Here's Kidd. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Jason Kidd.
Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Garnett over Nowitzki. And again, no good by the Lakers. Dallas leading by 10. Butler on the way. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. As Nowitzki at the elbow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
Well, just amazing use of the shot fake right there. Nowitzki schooling the defense.
Allen's checked in for Grant Hill.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
To the left side wing. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Butler. This is the kid. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. A shot missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Back to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good. 2 points. Bosch has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, a master from the mid-range. Bosch, fantastic at getting his shot off from there.
Pass to O'Neal. .129 left to play here in the fourth. Moncrief El-Cid with it. Jones finds Rondo. Bosch with it. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Nowitzki.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Dallas.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jason Kidd.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Yao. Richmond comes in for Jones. Heroes checked in for Moncrief. And it's Cooper in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is checked in for O'Neal. Weber comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Hill in for Jimmy Butler. There's the pass to Cooper. And they get it back. That's good for Richmond on the assist by Oakley.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Now Allen. And so it's Dallas winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was.
All right, DA, thanks again.
That's the end of the
Well,
game.
folks, that's going to do it for now.